Okay. The fourth and final part of the Cities Illustrated. So I'm going to do Sao Tome and Principe all the way to the end of the alphabet of Zimbabwe. I will also do Greenland as well. I'm not going to do Faroe or Antarctica. Faroe Islands because one, it is not a country, and two, there are some answers that I cannot type in due to some symbol conundrums. So, yeah. Sao Tome and Principe to the end of the alphabet, Zimbabwe, and also Greenland. Okay, let's do this. Start with Sao Tome and Principe. Let's get Sao Tome, Trinidad, Nevis, Santana. Let's get Pantufo, Guadeloupe, Bom Bom. Let's get Santo Antonio, São João de Angulares, Ribeira Afonso, and Santa Catarina. Alright, next up we have Saudi Arabia. Riyadh, Jeddah, Mecca, Medina, Dammam, Hofuf. Let's get rid of this ad. Hyle, Barida, Tabuk, Taif, Kamas Mushait. Let's get Hafar al Batin. We have Jubail. And then, yes, Abba, Sabia. No, Sabia wasn't there. Jazan. No, Jazan wasn't there. It was Najran. And then the last one, Karga. Or Karj. Karga's Egypt. I always get those two cities mixed up. Alright, Senegal, Dakar, Touba, Thies, St. Louis, Richard, Toll, Rufisque, Mabor, Tivaouane. Only Tivaouane's there, not Tivaouane Pool, even though that one's actually bigger. Uga, Kalwak, Dior, Bull. I mistyped that. Dior, Bull. Tamba, Kunza, Gwyn Chor, and then Bargny, oh no, I mistyped that. Bargny, and then, yeah, Mbake, and then Kolda. Okay. Up next we have Serbia. Belgrade, Novi Sad, Niš, Kragu, Javak. Let's get Subotica, Kachak, Zrenjanin, Panchevo, Smederevo, and then Pazar, wasn't there, Novi Pazar, Sabak, and Sombor wasn't there now. Let's get Uzice wasn't there, Krusevac, Leskovac, Vranje, let's get Kral, Javot, Val, Javot, and that's it. Okay, Seychelles, we have the Seychelles districts. So, Victoria, Aunt Etoile, Aunt Royale, and then we got Aunt O'Pon, Aunt Boileau. Let's get the two Grandances, Grandance Pralin and Grandance Mahe, by Saint Anne, by Lazare, Au Cap, Beau, Bellon, Belle Ombre, and let's get Glasses, Cascades. Alright, and then we got Pointe La Rue, and Ladigue. Okay. Sierra Leone, Freetown, Bow, Kanema, Koidu, McKinney, Lunsar, let's get Port Coto, or Port Loco, and then Pendumba, can never remember this one. Pendamba, Pendambu, Pandunga, Pandung. I can never remember that one. And then Kabbalah and Waterloo, Kilahun, and then Mag Baraka. Let's get, Seg Buema, and then, Koindu, Goderich, and Bumpei. And then I can never remember this one. Pendembu. Pendembu. So close. Almost had it, but not quite. Freetown, Bo, Kanema, Koidu, McKinney. Let's get Lunsar. And then, let's get, Port Loco. And then Pendembu. Got it. Alright. Kabbalah. And, let's get Waterloo, Kyla Hun. And then Mag Baraka. Seg Buema, Koindu, Goderich, and Bumpei. Okay, Singapore will be done in just a second, because Singapore is the city-state, and then Slovakia, Bratislava, Presice, Presov, Zilna, Banska, Bystrica, and Nitra, Trnava, Trenčín, Martin, Poprad. Let's get, yes, we have Prievidza, and, Zvolen, Povashka, Bystrica, there we go, Mikhailovce, and then Nove Zamki, and then Spiška Nova Ves, or Novoves. Spiška Novoves, there we go. Alright, Slovenia, let's go. Ljubljana, Maribor, Kranj, Kamnik. Let's get Celje, Novo Mesto. Alright, let's get, let's get Petui, Turbovolja. Let's get, Nova Gorka, Murska, Sobota, Skofia, Loka, Koper, Volenye, Jezenice, Domzale, and then, what is that last one? Isola. There we go. Okay. Let's do Solomon Islands now. Honiara. And then, Alki, Gizo, Munda, Noro. And then, Buala, Kirakira. And then, the three T's, Tulagi, Tigoa, Taro, Lhasa. Okay. Let's get Somalia now. Alright, Mogadishu, let's get Hargeisa, Berbera, Bosaso, Borama, Burko, Gokayo, Jamame, Johar, Merka, Baidoa, Bella Dewani, Kismayo, and then Guye, Garue, and Galbo Dog, or Galbo God. Galdagob, that's it. Okay, South Africa. Okay, let's get, we have Soweto, Johannesburg. This has the Joburg, Pretoria suburbs in it, so yeah. Durban, Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, or Gqeberha. And then, I didn't do Pretoria yet, and let's get Pietermaritzburg, Reneging, Newcastle, let's get East London, and then Benoni, Tembisa, Boksburg, Krugersdorp, Bloemfontein, and then, I'm missing one. What am I missing? Welcome. Okay. Next up, we have South Korea. Let us begin. Seoul, Busan, Daegu, Incheon, Daejeon. Let's get Gwangju, Ulsan, Suwon, Goyang, Yongin. Let's get Changwon, Hwaseong, Seongnam, Bucheon, Jeongju, and Namyangju. Alright. South Sudan. Let's go. Juba, Wow, Malakal, Ye, Yambio, Owel, Rank, Maridi, Bor, and then we got Kwajok. Let's get, yeah. So we have, make sure I'm not mixing up with other countries. We have, Nimule, Betune, or Bentiu, and then, Nimule, Bentiu, and, god damn, what was that one called? We have the two T's, Torit and Tonge, then Abyei, and what is that last one? Nimue, Bentiu, and Rumbek. There we go. Alright. Next we have Spain. Let's get Madrid, Barcelona, Valencia. I almost typed in Barquisimeto, that's Venezuela, because Valencia is also the third largest city in Venezuela. Let's get Seville, Zaragoza, and then Malaga, Murcia, Las Palmas, Palma de Mallorca, Bilbao, Alicante, Cordoba, Valladolid, Vigo, Gijón, A Coruña. No. La Hospitale. There we go. Alright. Sri Lanka. Let's get Colombo, Sri Jayawardena Purakote, Dehiwala Mount Lavinia, Moratuwa, Gale, Negombo, Kandy. Kadawala and Maharagama are not in this quiz. Matara, let's get Trinco, Mali, Bati, Kaloa, Kalmunai, and Radapura. Then Hafna, Dambula, and then Vuvakia, or Vavukia. Vavukita or Vuvakita, I can't, and Kanyakate, I know, I can never remember those other two, because they're not in the 50k canon. Vavunia and Katunayake, yeah. I'm just gonna start with those two, or actually no, I'm not gonna start with those two. Colombo, Sri Jaya, Wardena Purakote, Dehiwala Mount Lavinia, Moratuwa, Gale, Negombo, Candy, Matara, Vavu, Nia, Katia, not Kat, you know what, yeah. Katuna, yeah, I'm just gonna start with that one. Katuna Yake, that's what that one is. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try Katuna Yake, there we go. Alright, Colombo, Sri, Jayawardena Parakote, Tehiwala, Mount Lavinia, Mora, Chua, and then Gale, Negombo, Candy, and then once again I say Kedawela Maharagam are not in this quiz. Vavu Nia, let's get Tambula, Hafna, and then Anurada Pura, Matara, and then Trinco, Malay, Betty, Kaloa, and Cal Munai. Alright. Let's do Sudan. Omdurman, Khartoum, North, Port Sudan, Niala, El Fashir, El Fashir, El Obid. Let's get Kassala, Kosti, Rabak, Wadmadani, and then let's get Damazin, Sonar, Gedaref, and then we have, what do we have left? Oh yeah, because it's El Duin, not El Dian, they're very strict on that one. And then Al Junaina. Okay, Suriname. 80 of the map time badge. Okay, Paramaribo, Lelydorp, Kawarsan is not in this quiz. We got New Nakari, New Amsterdam, Mirzorg, Malengo, let's get Domburg, Albina, let's get Marienburg, Groningen, Wageningen, there we go, and then Braunschweig, and then Boko Pondo, and then Onverwacht and Tautness. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's get Sweden now. Let's get Stockholm, Gothenburg, Malmö, Uppsala, Västerås, Örebro, Jönköping, Linköping, Norrköping, Karlstad. Karlstad's not there? I thought that was there. Halmstad, that's not there either. Okay. Umeå, Eskilstuna, and Södertälje, Axio, Borås. There's still 3 more. Okay, alright, Lund, Gavel, and Sundsvall. What am I missing? So, Boris, Axio, oh, Helsingborg. Okay. Alright, Switzerland. Let's get Zurich, Geneva, Basel, Lausanne, Bern, Winter, Thur, Lugano, St. Gallen, Biel, let's get, Luzerne, let's get Fribourg, Thun is there, and then, there we got Fribourg, Bellinzona, and then Konis, La Chaux de Fonds, and then, the last one was, What was the last one? I got Freiburg, I got Schaffhausen was the last one. Alright, Syria. Let's go. Aleppo, Damascus, Homs, Hama, Latakia, Tartus. Let's get Raqqa, Deir ez-Zor, al-Hasaka, Manbij, al-Bab, Idlib. Let's get alright. Duma, Daraa, al-Thara, and Salamiyah. Okay. Okay, let's get Taiwan. Okay. Alright, New Taipei, Taichung, Taipei regular, Taoyuan, Tainan, Kaohsiung. Let's get Sinchu, Keelung, Chiayi. Let's get Changhua, Pingtung, Taitung, Zhubei, Yuanlin, Duliu, and Hualien. Alright. Alright, let's go to Tajikistan. Okay. Let's get Dushanbe. I mistyped that. Dushanbe, Kujand, Kurgan, Teper Bakhtar, Kulab, Easterov, Shan. Let's get Tursun Zoda, Koni Badom, and then Isfara, Vadat, Panjakent, Yovan, Bustan, then Norak, Dangara, and then Koruf, and Hisok, or Hisor. Okay. Let's get Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Mwanza, Arusha, Mbeya, Dodoma, Zanzibar, Tanga, Songea, Morogoro, Iringa. Let's get Bukoba, Musoma, Moshi, and Kagoma, Kasulu. No, Kasulu was not there. Tabora, and then Sumbawanga. Okay. Okay, Thailand. Let's get Bangkok. Let's get all the ones that are not states first. So, Pakrat, Het, Yai, Ring, Seat, Pattaya, Chao, Praya, Surasak, Lim, Shabong. And I think those are all the ones that are not states. So, all the ones that are states, Nonthaburi, Chiang Mai, all three Nakons, Nakhon Sawan, Nakhon Ratchasima, Nakhon Si Tamarat, and then let's get Khon Kain, Udon Tani, Surat Tani, and then Phuket. Okay, Timor-Leste. Let's get Dili, Balkhau, Los Palos, Ponte Macassar, and then let's get Mariana, Suwai, BKK, and then let's get Bobo, Bobo Naro, and I Naro, I Liu, Same, and then Gerlo, or Gerdo, Grello, Grenell, something like that. What was this one? Same, Bobonaro, not Lata Toro, that's a different country, Manatuto, that's it. And then, yes, Liquica Lautem, and then what is that last one? It's like, it's 5 letters, starts with G and ends with O. What is that called? What is that one called? Oh no, what was it? Gleno. Ah, damn, I was so close. Almost had it. I knew it was 5 letters, start with G and ends with L. Couldn't quite get it. Dili, Balcal, Los Palos, Ponte, Macassar, Meliana, Zwei, BKK, and then, Bobo, Noro, I, U, Same, and then, yeah, Mana, Tuto, and then Gleno, and then we Ka, Wow, Tim. Okay. Alright. Next up we have, I almost said Toto. Togo, let's get Lome, Kara, Sakode, Tepaong, Atek, Palme, Kapalime, Ani, Savi, Sinkase, Notse, let's get a Hino, no, a Neho, oh come on, a Neho, Mango, and then let's get, this one I always forget, So to Bua, there we go, got that one that time, Basar, and then Tachimba, or Tachamba, and then, Neom to go, okay. Let's get Tonga, Nuku'alofa, let's get, Mua, that's it. Nefaru, and I always get those too much. There's a Nefaru in another country. I think it was Maldives. Those two are so similar. Neafu, and then Havelu Lotu, or Havelu Loto. For some reason, just takes Havelu. Let's get Viney, Tofoa, and then Ha. Teho, Peya, Pangai, Fua, Motu. Let's get, yeah, we have Huma, just like Louisiana, and then we have Nuku, and then Lima Tua, and then, yes, what was that one? This one I always forget. What the hell is that one called? I always forget this one. Oho Nua, and then Hihifo. I always forget this one. What is that goddamn one called? Kalonga, yeah. Okay, I got it this time. Nuku, Alofa, Mua, Nayafu, Have, Lu, Loto, and then Viney, Tafoa, and then Ha, Teho, Pia, Pangai. Alright. Then we have Fua, Anotu, Huma, Nuku, Lima, Tua, Kalonga, Ono, Hua, or excuse me, Oho, Nua. This types that, Oho, Nua, and Hihifo. Okay. Okay, Trinidad and Tobago now. Let's go. Okay, let's get Chaguanas, San Fernando, Port of Spain, and then Arima, Cuba, Point Fortin, Prince's Town, Diego Martin, Sangre Grande, and then Morvant, Scarborough on Tobago, and then Tuna Puna, Gasparillo, okay, San Juan, Ciparia, and Claxton Bay. Okay, let's do Tunisia now. Tunis, Sfax, Sousse, Bizerte, Kairouan, Gafsa, Gabus. Let's get Etad Haman, which is Etad Haman. Or I mistyped that. Etad Haman. Mila, which is one of the ones that's not on Huge Quiz. Let's get Mohammedia, Fushana. Okay, Mana, Steer, Oriana, Rawad, and then let's get El Morouge, La Sucre, and then what am I missing? Nabul wasn't there, Benarouz wasn't there, Sidi Hassin, and what was that last one? What was that last one? Was it Medellin? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Mahdia. It wasn't Medellin. Oriana. What was that last one? It's not Rhodos. Rawad. La Marsa. That's it. Okay. Let's get Turkey now, which is now Turkey A. Let's get Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, Bursa. Let's get Adana, Konya, Mersin, Antalya, and then Kayseri, Gaziantep, Sanliurfa, Diyar, Bakir, Kahraman Maras, Denizli, and Eski Sahir and Samsun. Alright. Alright, Turkmenistan. Let's get Ashgabat, Turkmenabat, Turkmen Basi. It's strict, you have to type in BASY. Mary Dasho Guz. And then, let's get Balkana Bot. Let's get, yep. Bayramawi, Magdonwi, Tajen, Serdar and Arkadon are not in this, Serdar and Arkadog are not in this quiz. Then let's get Yolotin, Kirky, Konye Urgench, which presumably is on the border with Urgench in Uzbekistan. And then, I always forget this one. What is that one called? We have Lanwi, Gum Dog, Bedherdin or something like that. What was that called? Beherdin or Baherdin, that's it. And then I always forget this one. What is that one called? It's a 4-letter one that starts with an A, right? Anua, that's a different country. It's a 4-letter one that starts with an A. It's so embarrassing. Anku, Anat, I can't remember. It's so ironic. Anao, I was so close. Like, it's so ironic. I remember the longer names, but it's always the short names that trip me up. It's quite ironic. Ashgabat, Turkmenbot, Turkmenbasi, Dashoguz, Mary, Okanabat, and then let's get Magdonli, Bay Ramali, and then Tajen, again, Sardar and Arkadaga on this quiz, YOLO 10, Kirky, Kanye, Urgench, and then Anau. Anua is a different country. And then we have Lonely, Gomdog, and then Ba Her Den. Okay, Tulu. We have the atolls. Let's get Funafuti, Vaitupu, Nui, Niu, Lakita, Niu Tau, Nuku Lai, Nuku, Luku, Lai, Nuku, I'll go back to that one. Nanu Maya, Nanu Manga, and then, Nuku Fatale. Okay. Okay, Uganda. Let's do it. We have Kampala, Nansana, Kira, McKindy, Savagabo. That's all in the, around Kampala, like, so, Kayangara, Kajansi, Katabi, Kasangati, those are not in this quiz. Achoo! Achoo! So I sneezed. Okay, let's go. Let's get, I've recorded almost 700 videos, and I think this is only the second time that I actually sneezed while I was recording, which is pretty amazing. Let's get, Lugazi is there, Mukono is there, Nigeru is there, Gulu, Lira, let's get, Masaka, and Barara, Kasese, Masindi, Mubende, Mityana, and then what is that last one? Hoima, there we go. Alright, Ukraine. Okay, Kyiv, Kharkiv, Odessa, Dnipro, Donetsk, Lviv, Zaporizhia, Kryvyi Rih, Mykolaiv, Sevastopol, Simferopol, Mariupol, Luhansk, Vinnytsia, and then Makivka, Kherson. Alright. Alright, UAE. Let's go. Let's get Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and then, sorry, let's get Sharjah, and then Ras Al Khaimah, Al Ain, Al Quwan, Ajman, Fujairah, Diba, Korfakan, and unfortunately, Jumeirah. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately I forgot about UAE when I was revising them. And I thought like the UAE only had 10 of them, and it turns out there's actually 16 of them. And I was thinking of the ones on the map. So yeah, so what is it? Kalba, Jebel Ali, Madinat Zayed, Ruwais, Liwa, Oasis, died. So this is going to take a few tries because I forgot to do this country in my revision. So yeah, Kalba, Jebel Ali, yeah, which is the yeah, Kalba, Liwa, Oasis, Ruwais, Madinat Zayed, and then died. Hopefully this takes me... Maybe I'll get in this one. Okay. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Al Ain, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Kuwan, Ajman, Fujairah, and then Dibba, Khor Fakkan, and then let's get Kalba, Liwa Oasis, Ruwais, and then Madinat Zayed, and then died. There we go. Oh, there's the one. Oh, Jebel Ali. Okay, yeah, that only took me 2 tries anyway, so, alright. United Kingdom. Let's get London, Birmingham, Glasgow, Leeds, Liverpool, Sheffield, Manchester, Edinburgh. Let's get Belfast, Cardiff, Bristol, Plymouth. No, Plymouth's not there. Portsmouth's not going to be there. Brighton. No, Brighton's not there either. Coventry, Derby, not there. Nottingham, Newcastle upon Tyne's not there, really? Stoke, Kingston upon Hull. That's weird that Newcastle upon Tyne, unless, do I have to put the full name, Newcastle upon Tyne? No. Alright. Then, Northampton, Bradford, and then, I got Cardiff, right? Yeah, I did. Southampton. No. What am I missing? I have Bradford, Leeds. Oh, Leicester. Duh. Okay. Cities in the United States. Alright, let's get New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, Philadelphia, and San Antonio, San Diego, Dallas, and then San Jose, and then Austin, Fort Worth. Let's get that there. Then we got this one, yeah, Columbus. No, Columbus is that one. That's Jacksonville. And then, yes, and then we have Indianapolis. No, that's San Francisco is that one. And then, what is this one? That's not Nashville. Charlotte. There we go. Okay, let's go. Uruguay. Let's get Montevideo. Salto Rivera. Let's get Maldonado. Tacuarembó. Durazno. Mercedes. Florida. Paysandú. Artigas. Let's get, and then let's get Trinta y Trace, Mello. Let's get Ciudad de la Costa, Las Piedras, San Jose del Mayo, and Minas. Okay. Uzbekistan. Let's go. Tashkent, Namangan, and, Samarkand. Let's get Karshi, Termez, Angren, Andijan, Margolan, Kokand, Fergana, Chirchik. Let's get Jazak, Bukhara, Navoy, Nukus, Gench. Okay. Let's get Vanuatu now. Port Vila, Luganville, Norsep, Port Ory, Anaho, no, that was Anaho, or Ahano. Ah, crud. These names always escape me for some reason. Come on. Then we have a couple of T's, I think, or... come on, I can't believe it. Lena Kel, Isengel, Sola, Lata, Toro, and Fonla, yeah. No, those names always escape me because I keep mixing them up with cities in other countries. So, Port Vila, Luganville, Norsep, Port Ory, and then Lena Kel, Isengel, Sola, Lata, Toro, no, Laka, Toro, and Fonla. That's it. Alright, Vatican City is just Vatican City. Alright, and now we got Venezuela now. Caracas, Maracaibo, Valencia, Barquisimeto, Ciudad Guayana, Ciudad Bolivar. Let's get Barcelona, Petare. Okay, let's get Maturin, Maracay, let's get Petare, we got Petare, Cabimas, Cumana, Barinas, Acarigua, San Cristobal, and Termero. Okay. Let's get Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, Haiphong, Da Nang, Can Tho, Bien Hoa. Let's get Na Trong, Kui Non, Long Zuyen, Vung Tao, Buon Ma Thuat, Thu Dao Mot, Vin Hui, and then let's get Ton Hoa and Tai Win. Okay. Okay, let's get Yemen now. Let's get Sanaa, Aden, Taiz, Ib, Al Hudaydah, Mukalla. Let's get Damar, Amran, Rada, Sada, Bajil, Sayun. Let's get Yarim, Tarim, Ash al Shir, Shalsher, Ash el Shir, and then, yeah, Bait, or Bite, Bite Al-Faki. What is that one called? Is it just gonna substitute? Sheer? Okay. Yeah, Sheer. I added a extra word in there, but it actually took just Sheer. Okay. Alright, second penultimate country, let's get it. Zambia, Lusaka, Kitwe, Ndola, Kabwe, Kefwe, let's get Chingola, Livingston, Mufu, Lira, Luwan, Shia, Chalila, Bomway, Kalu, Lushi, Sowezi, Mazabuka. Let's get Chapata, Kasama, Mansa, and that's it. And then the last country, Zimbabwe. Let's get Harare, Bulawayo, Chitung, Weezer, and then let's get Epworth, Gweru, Mutare, Kadoma, and Kwekwe, Norton, Chinhui, Masvingo, Marandera, Zvishavane, Chagutu, Rua, and Bandura. Okay. Those are all the countries, and let's also do Greenland now. The last one. Okay. Let's get Nuke, Sasimiut, Tassalak. I'm just going to start with the ones I've known for a while. Kanak, and then we have Lu Sot, Kakortok, Asiat, and then Manitsok, Umanok, then Nursok, or Persok? No, what's that one? What's that one called? Punsok? Nomsok? No. Or is it Persok with a K? Nursok? Oh, shoot. I'll have to go back to that one. Pomute. And then, Nanor, Talik. Upernavik. And then we have Kasi, Jian, Guit, Kakur, Tar, Siok, or Siuk, no, Suok, that's it. And then Kanga, Ot, Siok. And then what is this one? Parsok, Narsok, that's it. Okay, that is it. All the countries plus Greenland. I'm glad I got 100% on all of them. And that is it for now.